Hello, and good morning to you. Anyway, I've started reading another book. I generally have 3 to 5 books going at one time, and I read them at different times during the course of a day, if I have a chance. And I came across a book that was recommended to me by a colleague, and it is entitled Entrusted. And in reading, this book is about trusts, about perpetual wealth, about how to create perpetual wealth, and how to plan your estate and all that, and how to pass it on. But I was thinking of the word entrusted, and I just want to say how very, very grateful I am for you listening to these podcasts, if you want to call them that. How grateful I am that you just listen and possibly take something away from it that's beneficial and positive. And I also want to say how grateful I am to those of you that have entrusted me in sharing what I have learned and continue to learn in and around financial planning, I guess you could call it, but with the life insurance is a foundational product that you can actually use while you're alive. It being just branded as a death benefit product is so unfair for this product that is so versatile and powerful for families. Anyway, I wanted to just say how very grateful I am to all of you that have entrusted me with this service that I provide by helping you get one set up properly, designed for you and your goals. I cannot say enough how humbled I am by you entrusting me and your family. And many of you have started multiple policies already. I know that's probably because you understand how this really works, and so you couldn't wait to get started as fast as you could for your whole family. Anyway, thank you. And thank you for those that have come and have continued to learn, and that maybe someday you will move forward and start a policy and begin to take back the financial responsibility of running your family finances through your own tool, whole life dividend paying life insurance with a mutual life insurance or fraternal life insurance company. The thing I wanted to also talk about is the book, in that one of my areas of interest is about perpetuating this tool and the concept around it of taking back control of your financial life to at least some degree. And over time, it grows and becomes more powerful and more convincing. And many of you are at the beginning stages, because I've only been at it 4.5 years myself. And so many of you are new to this. And as I mentioned in a previous video, that this past August, my wife's policy that we had started right out of the gate as soon as I knew about this, moved into the phase where all of the premium that we're sending, including the PUA, goes to the cash value and continues to push the death benefit up. And so that's a really wonderful feeling. And I know you will get there. It's just a matter of time. But it's about perpetuating this, and hence this is why I'm reading the book. I wanted to read it once somebody told me what it was about. And it's written by two lawyers, and it's titled Entrusted. And at the very beginning, in the introduction, they summarize what a trust, where it came from, where the word came from, and what it really means to set up a trust. And most people think of you're setting up a trust to transfer wealth. And let me just say this: prior to the Industrial Revolution, and before capital markets emerged, most of what people thought of, World War I and II, people of that generation felt that, yes, there were assets to transfer. Most people had land as an asset. They also felt very strongly about what integrity the family had, the wisdom that the parents and grandparents had accumulated, and passing that on. There were tools that people had that you would learn how to use them. You would be educated, and that was the responsibility of the parents and the grandparents, to educate the younger generation coming up. And now fast forward, and we're in this place where there is massive wealth being transferred. And some people are not passing on their wealth. Warren Buffett, for instance, has already given his kids the inheritance. He gave it to them many years ago. All of them got $1 million. And that was it. That's all they're going to get. And he wanted them to go out and find their own way. So a lot of people leave the rest to a foundation or to, some philanthropic entity. And in the book, they make a really good point that, you don't want to give it to your kids because you feel like, it might ruin them. They will go off the deep end with it, do some crazy things, and that is true. It happens. But if you think back to what the people were before, the Industrial Revolution, they were passing along their wisdom, their patience, their understanding, their tools, what they've learned as far as a profession potentially. They didn't make their kids go into their profession necessarily, but they taught them what it was and what they could do with it. And if there was something else the child wanted to do, they would encourage that. So there was a lot more going on than just passing on the wealth. And so I feel as a parent, it's my responsibility to share my desires of how I feel, what is important to me, to have good character, to have integrity, to have that yearning to learn, to be curious, to always be learning, right? Those things. And then there's no way of knowing if the child is going to grasp that and understand it. But certainly as time goes on, we all tend to learn as we get older that these things are very important. So wealth has many things that go into that bucket, what we call wealth. Money is just one of those things. It's a tool. It's simply a tool for good or bad. But if you educate your children and stay close to them, stay close to their heart. Know who they are, how sensitive their heart is, to be close so that so they will allow you into their life. Sometimes we think that we are in charge of how they should proceed in life. We're all individual souls. We were all created by our Creator and all sent here with a specific combination of gifts for this world to help each other. That I've talked about this before. That God gave us a set of gifts unique to us. So if you can understand your child's heart and soul and stay close to them, that's wonderful. So I just want to implore people or encourage you. I highly recommend the book. I'm not finished the book myself yet. I'm probably about halfway through. It's going to ask you to really think about a vision for your family and all that it entails for the generations that have yet come. So I'm just going to look at some notes here. I want to say, think of this book as a tool to learn how you can pass this on in a way that reflects what's important to you. To be courageous in sharing yourself with your family. We're not all going to be the same. Some may want to go in a completely different direction, but that doesn't make it any less important to stay close. So this probably will be my last email or video for 2023. And I just want to say one last time how grateful I am for all of you that have come and listened, come and started policies. And I cannot wait to see you all grow, and including myself. I'm still learning. And if there's anything you want to share with me that you think it would be helpful for me to know, that would be wonderful. So, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and Happy Holidays. And I'll see you in the new year. All right. Thank you. God bless.